Hello everyone. Hello Ilamparthi. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm
I-
fine.
Ilamparthi, congratulations first of all for finishing third at Tamil Nadu State Championship. It was open event and you finished third, which is a great achievement. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, I think I played well in the tournament. So that was a good result.
You scored 7.5 out of 9.
Yeah.
Fantastic. The main aim of this today video that we are going to shoot, you can see there's a timer here, and
Yeah.
I'm ready. Is that you turned 12 years old recently? So happy birthday to you. 28th March was your birthday. I wanted to do it on 28th of March, this video that we are shooting, but I had COVID and you were going to travel to the tournament, so we
Yeah.
couldn't manage it. So we are doing it now. And because you are 12 years old, I'm going to give you 12 positions today and I'm going to test you. So it's a talent test. Are you
Okay, I'm
excited?
ready.
You are
Yeah, I'm
ready?
ready, excited.
Or you are nervous? You are like, oh, why talent test for me and all of that.
No, no.
You are
I'm
excited.
excited. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to start the timer here that is there. And
Yeah.
guys in the who are watching this, you can also start your timer once the position comes up on the screen. You can find your answers. I want to also give a big shout out to my friend Jakob Agard, who has sent these positions to me. So you know, Ilamparthi, they are well selected, and I'll be putting in a link of his training academy in the description, so you can guys check them out. These positions are curated and selected by Jakob himself, who is a great author and a trainer. So, Ilamparthi, shall we begin?
Yes, let's begin.
Okay, so I'm going to start the timer here. The timer is on, and let me bring in the chessboard. This is the first position. White to play. What is your move here? So, guys, while Ilamparthi, you are thinking, try to talk about your thought process so that I can understand what you are thinking. Viewers can also understand what you are thinking about. Yeah. So, don't just sit quiet, because after 2 minutes, you'll be like, oh, I calculated everything. So, what's the move?
Yeah, first
What are
of
you
all, I
thinking?
see that the E8 rook is loosely defended and my king is also a bit weak.
Uh-huh. So, king is big, rook is loosely defended. Okay.
So now I'm thinking of if there was no bishop on E4, I would play rook E4 and win the rook on E8.
Okay.
So I'm thinking of bishop into G6.
Huh.
So he takes with any pawn, I guess.
Okay.
Now I play rook e4,
Yeah.
c4 check. That seems like the only move.
Okay.
And now, so king c3 allows bishop b4 and maybe some complications.
Mm-hmm.
And moving the king to second rank allows rook into f2. So I would play king e2 and defend the rook. So I defend the f2 pawn, and the rook is lost.
Fantastic. Brilliant job. Bishop takes g6 is the right move. This was played by Rajabo versus Nepomniachtchi in the candidates. Sorry, it was, I think it was online tournament, Chess 24 online event. And here Rajabo had played rook 1 g2. He had missed bishop takes g6. Fantastic. You found it and you are absolutely right. Look at how he quickly spotted that the e8 rook is loosely defended. And so he found this idea with bishop g6. Well done, Ilamparthi. Shall we go to the next one?
Yeah, let's go.
And you know, Ilamparthi, there are different kinds of positions. You know, not all are tactical. Some are positional. Some are studies, and all of it. So you know, you have to be ready for different kinds of positions.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So let's go to the second one. This one is white to play.
Yeah, first of all, I see that the white is piece up, but the d6 knight is pinned two ways actually.
Very nice. So very quickly he calculated the material. Very cool. Okay. It's very important. Otherwise, you cannot know what you want to do. If you don't know, you are a piece up.
Yeah. So I'm thinking of knight into f7.
Okay.
So if he takes rook d1, I play queen c7 and there is nothing for black.
Yeah, white is winning.
So if he plays king f7, I can take on c7 and take on d8. So that's a rook up.
Okay.
So queen into e5 is the only move.
Okay.
And now knight into e5 follows rook d1 and black is an exchange up.
Hmm.
So rook into d7.
Okay.
If rook d7, knight e5 and white is a piece up. If
Uh,
queen f6 and knight takes d8.
Beautiful. Beautiful. He's cracked it very quickly. Knight f7 is the correct move. Queen takes e5. And now very important, rook takes d7. And well, whatever you do, because it's a nice pin, sorry, fork here on the rook and the queen. So let's say queen takes b2. Then you play knight takes
Knight
d8.
d8.
And white is winning totally with an extra piece here. Okay, very good. Ilamparthi, you kind of breezed through the first two positions. Here's another one. Let's see how quickly you do this. As I told you, be alert about many different themes. You know, it's not always tactical, not always positional, but could be different things. So here,
Yeah.
white to play. What would you play here?
So first of all, black is threatening bishop b5 here
Uh-huh.
and trap the rook.
Okay.
So my first thought is a4 or rook b1, something like that to defend bishop b5.
Okay.
So whatever I play, he might play c5 and just damage my structure.
Hmm. Correct. He may want to, spoil your
Yeah.
structure here. Okay.
So I'm thinking of trying to stop both the threats.
Oh, you're thinking of trying to stop both the threats, one of bishop b5 and one of c5. Okay. Not easy. But Ilamparthi can do it. Maybe not us.
Yeah, now I'm looking at c4,
Okay.
but he plays c5 again.
Why can't he just take here?
See, b7 is hanging. Bishop into b7.
This is hanging. Okay. So you
If
want
queen
to
c4, I can take on a5.
solve it tactically. So c4, if knight c4, then bishop b7. And if c4, queen c4, then there is
Queen
queen
a5.
a5. But c4 can be met with c5.
c5 again. That's a problem.
Mhm.
Yeah, knight d3, I'm thinking of it. Yes, if queen d3, I can take on a5 and I maintain the structure. Also, I can stop. I'm stopping c5.
Okay. So would you go for knight d3?
Yeah, knight d3. If knight c6, I can take on c6 and knight e5.
So if knight d3, if bishop b5, then you have knight c5, right?
Yeah, if I have knight c5, and then I can move the rook.
Yeah. And if he plays knight c6 here, then you can even just go back queen
I
b1.
just move the queen.
Yeah. Should be winning. Very nice. Knight d3 is the only move that gives white an advantage here. Actually, quite a big advantage. And you very correctly noted bishop b5 and c5 are the ideas. So you see, this was a positional problem, and you also
Yeah.
brought in your worst piece into the game. So you solved a lot of problems here. And after knight d3, if queen d3, queen a5, white is better in this position, because a7 is hanging, also
E5 is
e5
also
is
hanging.
hanging, and it's better. Well done, Ilamparthi. Well done. The way you came to this move was very interesting. This is what is very nice. The next one, I think it's going to stretch you. Let's see. Let's see.
Okay.
The next one, fourth position, white to play. What do you do here? White to move. This is between, I want you to calculate well, and just like how you take us through your thought process, take us through this one.
So I see that both C4 and B6 are hanging.
Right.
And the A5 is also loosely defended. So
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking of C5.
Okay.
He can't take BC5.
Because a5 will hang.
A5 is hanging.
Mhm.
So he has to take DC5.
Yeah.
And now rook B6.
Okay.
He has knight C4. That seems like the only move.
Okay.
Rook C6.
Okay.
Uh, Queen D7 maybe. Queen D7.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can just take on C5.
Okay.
Queen to C5.
Queen c4, rook c6.
No, I mean Queen C5, not Queen C4.
So c5. Okay. dc. Correct.
Yeah. Rook into
Rook
B6.
b6. Then knight c4.
C4.
Okay, let me make the moves. c5, dc, rook b6, knight c4,
So
rook c6, queen d7, and now you are saying queen takes
just
c4.
Queen takes C5. And I'm opponent.
Okay, okay. And here black has some very interesting move.
Yeah, maybe Knight E5.
Yeah, yeah, knight e5, forking this and this.
Mm.
Okay, you can take rook queen e5, but
Yeah, and
maybe
then
you
play
have
the 10K.
something better than this. So c5, Ilamparthi, dc5, rook b6. Firstly, I want to ask you, why are you not going first move rook b6?
I think I can just take on C4, Knight C4,
Yeah,
Rook C6,
yeah,
Knight A3. Knight A3 is Queen,
knight a3, queen a,
Queen B4, maybe.
queen
No,
b4,
Queen
or
B4,
queen
that's Queen
a4
A7.
maybe? Queen a4? No? Knight c4, rook c6, knight a3. Yeah, just queen a4
Oh, he
or
has Queen D7, Queen D7. Queen
when?
D7, Queen C4, and D5. Here.
Beautiful, beautiful. Queen d7 is the key move. Only then. But I'm very surprised, Ilamparthi, that without seeing this variation, you actually felt that c5 is the first best move, not rook takes b6. How?
Yeah, it's just an intuition.
It's intuition. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. But now, after rook b6, can you fine tune your variation? Rook b6, knights, sorry, c5. Sorry, this variation. c5,
C5,
dc,
DC5,
the
Rook
knight
B6,
c4.
Knight
Can you
C4.
fine tune this?
So if Rook B7, there is Knight D6.
Yes.
Forking both,
Correct.
and it's just.
Right. Right. Works these two.
Maybe I can still try after
Yeah,
Rook
but it's
C7.
around
Yeah.
even. It's very similar to what you had suggested, but just instead of getting like 5 versus 4, you get a better version.
Actually, I'm thinking of Rook E6, but I think it's.
Rook 6. Yeah, it's a bit too much.
Yeah. So you can actually move the rook somewhere. Rook a6 maybe.
Yeah, rook a6 is also a good move, but rook c6.
Okay, rook c6, queen d7.
Yeah,
And now what to do?
just a second. Oops. I have to. Yeah, rook c6, queen d7. And now actually just taking on c4. And then after rook c6, bishop c6, queen c6,
And you just take
dc5,
dc5.
rook c8, rook c1. This is a better version than having a pawn on d4, like because this is a passed pawn.
Yeah, this is a passed pawn.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, cool.
Black has to
Nice.
block it.
Yeah. But you found it very quickly, this move c5, which was very interesting. Let's look at one more. This one, and as I've told you, you have to be alert for all the possibilities. So here it's white to play.
But so black king is weak here,
Okay.
and my bishop is strong on e5.
Yeah.
Dark squares are weak,
Yeah.
and the queen is also a bit away. Black's queen.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to use the time to do something.
Okay.
My first thought is f4, but he can just play bishop e6. If bishop f3, then knight g7. So that's not a problem.
Okay.
So I'm thinking of e4 now.
Hmm.
Um, queen e7 maybe, but I just take on d5 after queen e7, rook e7.
So you are in this game. This is your position. You are playing against, let's say, Magnus Carlsen, and you have reached here. Now you have to decide which move to make. What would you choose? It's a very, I'll give you a small hint. It's a position where one move gives you an advantage, everything else gives you a bad position. So it's very well, all these positions, guys, are very well chosen and very well selected by Jakob.
Also, I see that white is a pawn down.
This time you saw it a bit late,
Yeah.
but yeah, it is a pawn down.
I'm thinking of rook b1 here. So he has to defend the pawn. Maybe b6. And now rook b4.
Hmm.
But c3 is hanging. That's the problem.
Yeah. Also, Ilamparthi, if you play rook b1, there is this very nice exchange sacrifice. Rook e5, d e5, and then bishop
Bishop
c6.
c6.
And actually, black is the
Okay,
one who is
everything is weak.
better here. C3 is weak. Maybe
He is
queen
also a bit
c5 is
weak, maybe.
coming. f4 may come in.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not good. You know, Ilamparthi, you should trust your intuition a bit more. Your intuition is very strong. So in the game, the move that was played was e4, but it turns out to be a bad move. Why?
Maybe just f4.
Yeah,
The
f4.
queen is
Very
just
good.
away. Bishop is also
Beautiful. And after
very bad on
this,
g2. I'm also thinking of rook f5 and rook e5.
yeah,
Just to
that's
remove
that's
that
also
bishop.
a good move. But there is a very clean tactic here, based on unprotected pieces or loosely defended pieces.
Yeah, knight g3 and knight e2.
Exactly. Knight g3 attacks the rook, and knight e2. And this over here is because we pushed f4, the queen no longer protects it, and very nice. Okay, so the right move if is not e4 but is to play f4, and actually you landed up on this move in the first 10 seconds, and you set the variation bishop c6 or bishop e6, bishop f3,
Bishop f3 and knight.
knight g7 and h4, and white is
Yeah, actually
dominating.
white is better. Yeah.
He's going to play h5, and he is just better next move. So you could have actually cracked this very quickly, but you are not sure about your own intuition. Okay, how about one study? Let's
Yes, I
see
like to
how
solve studies.
you like to solve studies. Okay, let's see how quickly. This is a very original study by one of my favorite composers. In fact, we had an entire stream dedicated to him where
Sam Lerner.
no, not that was a video, but
Yeah.
Karthik and Murli had, cracked it.
Oh
Stefan
yeah,
Nilsson.
Stefan Nielsen.
So this one is by Stefan Nilsson. White to play. Let's see how you do this.
So g6 pawn is the key, I think.
Hmm.
So if I lose it, it's a draw.
Okay.
So I'm thinking of f5 here. He
Okay.
has to take.
In this one, I'm not going to give you any hints because it's like
Mhm.
a study and there's only one line that wins. So you will have to figure it out.
No, f5 is a mistake.
Okay. Why is it a mistake?
f5, I can just take on f5.
Yeah.
Bishop f5, king g5.
Yeah.
Bishop moves
Okay.
somewhere. h5, king h6 and a draw. Or even king f6 there.
Yes. And once this is under control, it should be okay. Okay.
I think I found it.
You found it? Huh?
I'm not sure, but
Okay, tell me.
g7, bishop g7, king
You said this
e6.
is the key. Now you are giving it up. Okay. Bishop g7, king
But king is a
e6.
problem here. So I'm
King.
threatening king f5 and bishop g4 mate.
Okay.
So he has to play king g6.
Okay.
Bishop f5 seems like the only move.
Okay.
Yeah, bishop f5, king h5 first.
Okay.
Yeah, first I thought king f7, bishop g6 was made. I just missed there was g4 square.
You missed that. He can come out from here. Okay.
So if you play bishop h3, he repeats with king g6.
Yeah, if you go
You
back
can
here,
do
you
here.
will go back here. Correct. Okay.
I'm thinking of king f7, bishop moves, and trying to bring the bishop on d1 h5 diagonal. But if I move somewhere like bishop d3, I can play king g4.
Yeah, he can just move in.
King d5, a5, king e4, a4, king f3, a3, king g2, a2, king h3, and g4 mate. Yeah, that's
Queen.
why there was a pawn on a6 maybe.
Yeah, if he makes a queen, it's a mate. Okay, is there any defense that you can find in this variation for him?
So g7, bishop g7 is forced.
Let's go from the start.
King
Okay,
into e6.
g7, king takes g7, bishop takes, yeah, king
Yeah.
e6.
So I think king g6 is the only move here.
Yeah, king g6. Okay, go on.
He can't attack the g3 pawn in two moves.
Right.
So bishop f5, king h5 is forced.
Yeah,
King d5.
yeah.
Yeah, he can play bishop c3, king e4, bishop e1,
Bishop c3, king e4,
e4,
bishop
bishop
e1.
e1,
Yeah,
king f3.
yeah. But then eventually, if he sacrifices, I think you will just take it and then you are winning that end game. No?
I think so.
So I'm going to give you a defense, okay, for black. So the defense is after a5,
Maybe it's some stalemate defense.
a4, king f3, a3, king g2. And now here is a defense. Can you find it? Because, he's coming and he's trying to, that he's coming king h3, g4. So how do you kind of preempt it?
Bishop e5.
Yes, bishop e5, very good.
That's the only move.
Yeah. Then
King h3, bishop f4, g f4, a2, bishop e6, a1, and bishop f7 mate.
oh, beautiful, beautiful. A2, bishop e6, hitting the pawn, very important tempo.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the king would, run away and then it would be a draw. So he has to queen here, and then you
And bishop
give a
f7
check,
mate.
and it's a mate. It's a beautiful mate. Very nice, Ilamparthi. Did you like it?
It was fun to solve.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I like all the studies with these mating patterns.
are there any books you have solved which are very good for studies, or do you know
Yeah, I
anywhere
haven't
from where?
solved, but I solve occasionally in 2545 end games.
Oh,
I
nice
just
book.
forgot the name.
Yes, by Genrik
By
Kasparian.
yeah,
Domination in 2545 end games.
yeah.
Beautiful book. Okay, here's a tough one for you. Uh, Depends, yeah. Like not many things are tough for you, but let's do this one. This one, it's black to play. Very complicated position. Black seems materially down, but has some nice pawns there. How do you calculate?
So e4 seems natural,
Okay.
but I also see there's queen d5.
Okay.
First, I will try to calculate e4.
So the first move, which looks very natural to you, is
It's
e4,
e4.
and you also have queen d5. Okay. Anything else that you think of?
I don't see anything right now.
Okay. So
Or
you
maybe something like
do
bishop
something
e4.
like this, yeah, Ilamparthi. You first see the moves which are natural to you, then you start
Yeah.
calculating them, and then
Yeah.
while you are calculating, you get other ideas, and then you can
I
find.
combine ideas.
Okay. So it's not like at the first only you have all the candidate moves, like, oh, 10 candidate moves I will jot down and something like that.
No, not
You
like that.
first start with 2, 3, which are most natural.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So I will go with e4 here. E4, rook e4 is a blunder.
E4, rook e4 is a blunder, yeah.
Bishop e4, queen e4, d3, and it's mate.
Yep. There is a rook f1 check coming here because the queen checks the king from here, right? Okay.
So e4, I see bishop e8. I don't know if it works.
Bishop e8, okay.
So if it takes, I can play d7 and promote. And also there is a mating attack on b8.
Here, okay.
Has to move the king. And now I play d8, queen check. Queen c8.
Who is better here?
Maybe black is doing well here.
Yeah. Black is almost winning.
Yeah, queen d4, rook
I
e8,
mean,
and
winning
that's winning.
totally, yeah. Okay. So, not bishop
So
e8.
not bishop e8.
So, very crazy position, guys.
Mm.
Just look at the complication, and Ilamparthi is trying to crack it on the spot.
So queen c4. Because other moves allow d3, c2, and
Very
yes.
nice. Queen c4, the only move, yeah.
So queen a7 looks bit too slow.
Hmm.
So I have to take on c4.
Okay. Pawn takes.
bc4. Now white threat is bishop e8 and just push d7, d8.
Yeah.
So I play rook d8 here.
Okay.
He moves the bishop, bishop a4 maybe.
Hmm. Who do you think is better here, assessment wise?
This position is completely crazy. You have to just calculate, I think. But it seems like white is fast. He can play c5, c6 also.
Agreed. White is better here because black pawns, although look menacing, are not going anywhere. You know, they
Yeah,
are
they
looking.
just stopped the bishop on
They
a5.
are stuck. So therefore, Ilamparthi, you are very right that e4, although
e4 is not
interesting,
moving.
is met with queen c4, only move, and then black is doing very well. White is doing very well. So
So queen d5, the other move.
okay,
He has bishop h3.
yeah,
e4.
yeah.
So d7 is not a problem here.
D7 is
I
not
can
a
just
problem.
move the king.
Okay,
King a7. Queen c2, d3, and the pawns are fast here.
hmm.
Also, the king is weak on g1.
Okay,
So bishop h3, e4, queen c4 again. Here. Queen takes c4, b takes c4.
hmm.
Now b3. We place d7, king a8, and bishop f2. I can just play e3. Bishop h4 and c2.
It's very complicated. I think I think it's very difficult to calculate this entire thing because here, uh, with every move, the evaluation keeps changing. It's very, very complex. So yeah, these pawns are, you might feel that black's pawns are very strong, but they are not actually. Even here, after a move like bishop f5, all the pawns are stopped.
Oh, yeah, bishop f5.
So it's
Bishop
not
f5
so
is a nice
simple.
move.
Yeah. But in the game, Ilamparthi, here queen d5 was played in the game. Bishop h3 did happen. E4 did happen. But this turned out to be actually a losing position for black.
Yeah, the pawns look very dangerous, but I can defend them and also push the pawns.
Yeah.
So maybe I have to find some improvement somewhere. So bishop e4 on the first move, maybe.
Bishop e4. Okay.
So if rook into e4, I can play c2. And the pawn can't be stopped. Rook e1, c1. If we take, there is mate on c1. So rook into e4 is not, cannot be played.
Here there is a shocking move for white.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. Bishop e4 is not the correct move, but still this move here, rook e1 is not the correct move. There's one very nice move.
Maybe just you can take on e5, c1 and rook e1.
Yeah, rook e5. If queen e5, there is queen c2.
A
Correct.
queen c2.
And white wins. So therefore here c1
c1
queen,
queen and
rook
rook e1.
e1, queen c3. Oh, sorry, this one. This queen I wanted to bring here. And now just many ways, but bishop f5. And
This question is so crazy.
is fine for it is fine for white. So beautiful variation. Queen d3, bishop d3, rook d8, and just h3. And white is doing okay. Okay, so here there is a winning move. Only one winning move.
So I can't take on d6 actually. Bishop into e5.
Yeah. Queen takes d6 is better. Bishop takes e5. True.
c2.
Okay.
That's what I'm looking now.
Now threatening to queen.
Yeah, but we can can be stopped. Just queen d2 or even rook c1.
Yeah. Rook c1.
c1 e4 queen c2.
Oops, sorry. e4, queen c2, c2, rook c2,
And white is winning.
yeah.
c2 is a mistake.
Really? Ilamparthi calculate. c2, rook c1.
Queen c3. Maybe. Queen c3 is queen c2 again.
See, here's a small hint for you.
Bishop e4.
Yeah.
And you just play d3, d2.
d3, king moves d2, game over.
I had the same idea with e4, but he can play queen c2.
Yes, exactly. That was the idea. But with bishop e4, there is no
You
queen
defend the
c2.
c2.
Right. So c2, rook c1
c2
is
queen d2.
lost. So if queen d2, okay. I think many ways, no, for here to win.
Yeah, maybe just check on queen c3. Maybe.
Exactly. Here and queen c3 and black is just winning. Good. So yeah, c2 is the winning move, but very important to see. What if bishop e8? Your favorite defensive move.
Just play c1 queen, d7,
C1 queen, d7, yeah.
d7. No, queen d5.
And now
No, queen d5 is d8 queen, sir. Queen takes c1 and queen d5.
queen takes e1, bishop takes
Bishop takes
e1,
c1,
and queen d5.
queen
Yeah,
d5.
possible queen d5 is one way. Also possible was directly to play king c7 here, which is not an easy move to find, but now it's all over. Or you can winning, right? Or no?
And maybe bishop into e5, just king d8.
Bishop e5, king d8, yeah. Once you
Yeah, it's
see it,
winning.
it looks easy, but to calculate is not easy. Yeah, this was a very complicated one. This was between Levon Babujian and Bardia Daneshwar from Armenian Championship. So very tough one there, but well done. I mean, you got it. You tried your best. It was not easy. Okay, this
And bishop
is
e4 was hard to find.
yeah, bishop e4. C2 first of all looks natural, but then after rook c1,
You have to
bishop
find bishop
e4
e4, right?
is what you need to find. Yeah, only move.
Is bishop e4 the only move?
Only move, yeah. Everything else loses. Okay, let's go to the next one here. This one is black to play. Okay. It's a very nice position. I liked it. What would you decide here to play with black? It's like it's a position that can come in your games also because you like to play the King's Indian and it has come from a King's Indian. So black to move.
Okay, my first instinct is to play bishop e2 and take on d1 and have a good minor piece.
Okay. So, and what have we discussed about your first instincts?
It's correct.
That you have to trust them. So, do you want to trust it this time or you want to think more?
If you don't play bishop e2, bishop d1, there is no imbalance in the position. So that's what I would try.
Are you thinking of knight h5 also?
I thought about it, but there is just rook c1 and I just move the knight next move.
So, knight h5, rook c1,
c1.
then knight
Next
f4,
knight e3.
then just knight e3. And you think Blight is doing okay here?
Actually, queen d3 is supposed to, or even queen e2. We have to exchange queens.
Yeah, and then it's not such a huge thing. Yeah, like it should be slightly better for black, but not much. So you are absolutely right. I mean, Ilamparthi, you're so quick, beautiful. The idea is to basically just create an imbalance of a knight for a bishop, and you were able to do
Yeah,
it.
also the bishop has no targets to attack.
Exactly. And now after, let's say, rook c1, I just take on d1, rook d1, queen comes back, and black has great chances because his knight is better than the bishop here.
Yeah.
So guys, in such positions, you might look for tactical ideas, but there some positions are positional. The real challenge for a good player like Ilamparthi is to understand when there are tactics, when there are positional ideas. How do you do it, Ilamparthi? How do you decide that, oh, here there are no tactics? Like I have to play bishop e2. I don't have something like knight e4, in such a position. How do you do it?
It's like you have to find the unprotected pieces or loosely defended pieces. If there are something, there might be tactics.
Otherwise, you go for something that is positional, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, here is one more. Wow. Black to play.
This seems complicated.
Yeah, this looks not easy. This looks not easy. There is one key move which I want you to find.
So my first instinct is to play rook e2, king g1, queen f3, but there's rook g6 and at least a
Beautiful.
draw. I
That
think
I think that's
winning.
what happened in the game, perhaps, if I'm not mistaken. And you have found that this is a draw. Yeah. So rook e2, king g1, queen f3 seems like a mate, but he takes, and a draw here.
Actually, you can play king f8, bishop b4 something.
Yeah, but king f8 is losing. King h8 is the
King
better move.
h8. Oh yeah, d5 hangs the bishop on c3.
Yeah, so that doesn't work. Okay. So going back, rook e2 is not the right move.
So queen f3,
Yeah.
king g1. I can play queen d1, king g2, rook e2, and it's a mate.
So queen f3, if king g1, you
g1,
have queen
queen
d1. Very
d1,
cool. Here, then there is rook e2,
king
and then,
h3,
uh,
and I play queen f1.
but
No,
then
wait, it's
same,
not a mate, yeah.
queen f, oh, okay,
No, queen f1, there is king g4.
king g4, and who's getting mated?
I think white is safe. Yeah,
Yeah,
white is safe.
white is safe here. White is winning. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe not queen f3, or there is something here.
Here there is something very special move for black.
I'm thinking of queen c2 or queen d3, defending g6. Queen c2 attacks h2. So how can opponent defend it? Bishop d2, I can take on d2. Rook a2, rook into h2 is made. So, queen d1. So rook a2 cannot be played. King g4, rook into h2.
Or
And the queen is trapped.
yeah, yeah, beautiful. So queen c2 is the key move here to be found.
A queen d3 doesn't threaten anything.
Yeah, queen d3, there is I think f5 in that position, and maybe black is in some trouble, but yeah,
So queen
it's
f3, king h3.
queen f3. So king g1 is sorted. You go queen d1 check, king g2, queen rook
Rook
a2, and
e2
queen
and queen
c2.
c2.
So he goes king h3. Okay.
So queen f1.
Yeah.
Now where can I move the king? King h4 or king g4?
Okay.
King g4, rook into g3.
King g4, rook takes g3. Okay.
g3, h3, and now queen d1, queen h1, they connect 6.
Very cool. Very cool.
And if king g3, knight f5.
And if king g3, knight
Knight f5
f5,
and rook e3 comes.
rook f5,
Rook
rook
e3.
e3, king h4.
Queen h3, queen f5, rook h3.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it, love it.
So king h4.
Yeah. So queen f1, not king.
King
King
h4.
g4 is losing to rook takes g3. So king h4. Yeah.
Still rook takes g3.
Beautiful, beautiful. If pawn takes, if pawn takes, there is queen h1, and you win the queen. So he has to play rook takes. This king
If
takes
king takes,
also,
again
but
knight
we saw the
f5.
same thing, yeah, like knight f5 is winning. So rook takes.
Rook takes and knight f5.
Now knight f5, king g5, and knight takes
Take the
h6.
queen.
Beautiful, Well done, Ilamparthi.
Yeah,
Well
rook into
done.
g3 was so beautiful.
Beautiful move. Beautiful move. Queen f1, king h4, and you have to find rook takes g3 here. And you spotted it
And also
like,
it defended g6.
yeah, yeah, it also defends g6. That is the key point. Correct. Correct. Okay, here's a tough one for you. Actually, I'm still finding it difficult to understand whether you are a tactical player or a positional player, because whenever I give you positional exercises, you are also solving them very quickly. So this one is white to play.
So a2 is attacked here, and also there are some threats of knight d3.
It's very difficult position. Actually, it's not so simple, but let's see what you come up with. Knight d3 threats here. A2 is hanging. Okay.
So bishop d6.
Mm-hmm.
Bishop d6, he can take on c1 and play rook c8.
Yeah.
And h4 is hanging at the end.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of rook k1, but you just give up the file.
Yeah. Looks very passive.
I'm thinking of a3. He plays knight d3, and it's a tough position.
Yeah.
The knight is strong on d3. b2 is also weak.
Hmm.
I think bishop d6. Bishop d6, rook c1, knight c1, rook c8, bishop b4, rook c1, king h2, bishop into h4, and now maybe bishop c3, locking the rook.
Yeah, but after bishop e7, I
Yeah,
mean,
but
this
yeah,
position
there's
is
a
just
pawn down.
bad for a bishop. There is a bishop d6, maybe f5, g5 is coming. So yeah, this is winning for black. The right move here, and it's not at all easy. I mean, it's the one of the tougher ones, is rook d1.
So, oh, if knight a2, I can play rook a1.
If knight a2, now rook a1. If
Rook a1,
knight
knight
b4,
b4,
then you have bishop
bishop
d6, and now
d6, knight
this
c2,
is no
and rook
longer
c1.
hanging on c. I mean, he could not exchange it. So yeah, here rook c1 or
Rook
just
c1.
rook a4 is also very strong. Rook c1 is also good. So yeah, this is winning. But rook d1, the other point is that if he plays knight d3,
Knight d3.
then you go bishop g5, bishop g7, and
Now f3.
f3. Exactly. Trying to
And d4 is weak.
shake up this pawn here on e4. Because after f5, take, take,
Take knight
knight,
d2 maybe.
maybe knight c5, take, and
Yeah, you
suddenly the
can
rook.
take because of bishop e7.
Yeah, yeah, rooks are coming in. You can't take on c5 because of bishop e7. So yeah, this is rook d1. How difficult would this move be to play in a game, Ilamparthi?
Yeah, rook d1 is definitely a tough move
Not easy,
because you're
no?
just giving up the file,
Yeah,
but black can't do anything with that file actually.
yeah. After rook d1, I mean, Black is still fine after bishop e7, but it's more difficult. Like here, you can go knight c5, take, and you can't take because of bd6 here. So he has to play knight a2, rook d7, and
D7.
white is getting a lot of play. Okay, I think we are coming to the end of this. Two more positions. Let's see. We've done 10 already. You've been very quick. So here's the 11th one. What should black play here?
Yeah, all the rooks are hanging.
All the rooks are hanging. Yeah, yeah. Black is it's black to move. Seems like black is in some trouble.
So you can't play rook a3 because of rook e8 and you lose the queen.
Right. Okay.
So knight into e4. I'm clicking. So queen d3, there is queen into f2.
Yeah.
If rook into d3, I can take on f2 with the knight. Wait, there's rook e3.
Problem.
Yeah, problem.
Because queen is attacked, there's a back rank mate. Very cool. So rook e3 is a nice move.
So I'm not sure what to do here. I can also play rook into e4 here, but there is bishop into e4
Bishop e4. Yeah, and
and
then you
lose the
just
exchange. Then.
lose the
Yeah.
position. Yeah, like rook d queen d3. Yeah, so it doesn't work. So you resign here with black.
Obviously not.
So what do you play?
I
It's
think
a
there
very
must be
tricky
something with knight
position.
e4.
Very tricky position
Yeah.
because you see how these four pieces are like those magic doors. They open, close. One guy moves here, then other guy moves here. Suddenly the queens are hanging. So there are a lot of problems.
So this battery is the problem. Queen c2, queen f4 battery is the problem. I think. I'm thinking of knight e4, rook d3. I know something like take on g3, but it doesn't work. The same rook e3 problem.
Yeah, with g3 and just rook e3. Now rook e3, maybe there is rook e3 because the queen is
Yeah,
defended.
but I can
So
play.
you can just take
I can take. Yeah.
and be better. Because after bishop e3
Bishop
there is,
d3.
there
Now there
is
is rook
rook
e3.
e3. This happened in the game, by the way.
So knight e4 is not good.
Any other moves that you are thinking of?
I'm thinking of queen into e4.
Yeah.
So if he takes on d3, I can take on b4. And that's fine at least.
Yeah.
So he has to take on e4, bishop
Yeah.
into e4, rook
Yeah.
into a3.
Yeah.
And this seems like a good trade. But b7 is a problem.
But right now e4 is hanging.
I mean, you can play bishop g2 and b7 is hanging now.
So would you choose such a position, or
Yeah, I would play queen e4. I don't see anything else.
because the other options? So the thing is, would you go for such a position where this is weak, or you will play knight e4 and rook d3 and play this position where you don't know what is happening? What would you choose? It's a tricky one, no? Because this position or this position.
I would play queen s2 rooks this position.
You are right. This is around equal this position because black can start creating counterplay with h5 h4 here, even though he may lose these pawns. While in this position, after knight e4, rook d3,
d3.
it's already big trouble for you because this is not easy to get rid of this
Yeah, rook
entire
e3 is
thing.
here now.
Yeah, rook e3 is coming up. Still, you have the problems with this
Yeah.
pawn. So that one was a better idea. Well done. Good job, Ilamparthi. Okay, let's go for the last one of the day. And let's see how quickly you get rid of this. This is white to play. Again, very complicated. It's
Yeah,
the
again very complicated.
Yeah, these positions are very difficult, but they keep happening in the games all the time, so you should be good at calculating them. And can you tell us, like, how do you sort of acclimatize yourself with the position? Like, I don't even understand. I am seeing this is hanging, there is some threats here, bishop is looking here. I don't know, rook is hanging like this. There is the queen here, pawn is pushing forward. How do you get your head around this?
Yeah, first I would look at opponent's threats.
Hmm.
So then, if there are no threats, I can decide what to do. If there are some threats, maybe I have to do something quickly, attack him, or I can defend something like that.
So what is opponent's threat?
So that is d3.
D3, okay. His threat is D3, King B3, and just D2, D1.
Yeah,
Okay, got it.
but black king is also pretty weak.
Ah,
If I can bring the rook somehow into the attack, I'm actually seeing some ideas of something like queen into a6, pawn into a6, and then somehow rook comes to a7, something like that. If there are some rook g7, and if the pawn moves,
oh, nice. Rook G7. Take this and swing it over here. Okay, got it.
but this just takes a lot of time.
Yeah, he'll just push D3.
So, so I'm thinking of taking on d4. I'm actually a rook down here.
Hmm,
So
good to know.
knight d4.
Okay.
If he moves the knight, I can take on g7.
Let's say if he was here, then you can take on uh,
Or even
G7.
bishop d6 and rook g7. Maybe.
Bishop D6 takes, and then this. Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
So if he takes bishop into d4,
Yeah.
maybe queen takes d4.
What?
So
Queen
yeah, I
takes.
mean rook takes d4.
Yeah.
If knight g7, I can play rook into d8, rook into d8, and queen d4 maybe.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Attacking here, and if he takes here. Then you can
No,
just
I better more.
queen here, and then just queen c5, take this. This is hanging. Oops, sorry. This is hanging. Then this. Nice. Okay.
So
So knight d4 looks good.
yeah,
Does it look good?
I think it looks good.
Here, black has a killer move. Guys, try to find a killer move for black here. Very difficult, actually, this position. Ilamparthi is the last one, so give your best. I know you are tired. He'll say, no, I'm not tired.
I'm a bit tired actually.
Really? Good.
Not very tired, but
Little tired, little tired. Yeah. So it's been 1 hour, 4 minutes since he's been calculating very heavily. And also now you have become a little old. You are now no longer 11 years old. You are 12. So,
I think it's h5.
the right
Oh, yeah.
move here is bishop h6. I don't know if you saw it.
I saw it, but I thought there was. Oh, okay, f4. I can just move the knight. Okay, I just missed that.
Yeah, because the bishop gets blocked, right? So then knight d6 should be fine.
I saw bishop h6, but I thought f4 and there is nothing.
Yeah,
I just
bishop
forgot the knight can
h6
knight can move.
is very powerful. Also, if he plays f takes e8 here, then you can play rook h e8,
Rook
and
e8
then
and
there are
it's
all
white king. It's weak.
threats against the king. So bishop h6, just very simple move, but also very difficult to see. So knight d4 is a mistake.
I'm thinking of queen a5 here, but maybe there's just d3, queen b3, queen d1.
Maybe here you can survive after king a3, bishop
f8.
f8, b4, queen c1, king a4. Maybe it's equal,
Yeah,
but there is queen a5, there is rook c8, which is a.
you can just move the rook here.
But you had actually hit on the positions, key elements, Ilamparthi. You had said that this pawn is dangerous. I need to get rid of it, and I can somehow manage to attack with my rook, with my pieces against the black king. So you had got those things there.
I'm thinking of rook into d4 now.
Okay.
You give two exchanges, but I don't
Okay, I
think there's
take
anything.
here.
Just knight d4. And black can just move the knight. There is nothing.
Is knight d4 forced?
You can take on e8.
Yeah. Only move, right?
Rook into e8. Whatever.
Yeah.
Knight c7.
Yeah. Now
King
if
a7,
here,
knight
then
b5.
you can just take on a6, and I think he'll get checkmated, right?
Okay.
So king a7, knight b5.
Knight b5,
It's
king
a
b6.
draw if he goes back. So then
If
there will
king
be perpetual. So he has to come up, right?
come up, yeah. Bishop c7 is the only check I see.
Yeah.
King c6. So if I move my knight, there is king to c7.
Hmm. Yeah, if you give any discovered check, he'll just take and he's winning.
Queen c4.
Yeah.
King d7. There's bishop c4.
Bishop c5 and king d7. Okay.
Bishop c5. There's knight a7.
Yeah.
It seems like a draw. King d7, queen d5.
Yeah. King c7.
King c7, queen c5, king b8, knight c6.
A very important move. Very important move. Check here. Okay. And yeah, if he takes here,
We
it's
take queen b6 and
you've given up your entire army, but you found a way to draw with your queen. Very nice. Um, and in this position, if he goes instead of bishop c5, king
king
d7,
d7. Yeah, the same thing, right? The queen d4, king c8, knight a7.
king c8. Yeah, knight
Maybe
a7 is a
even
draw, but here you have
maybe
a
bishop a to d.
chance to even play for a win. No, bishop d8 I think is lost, yeah, after rook e2 check.
Rook e2 on a into b5 maybe.
Yeah. So the right move here is check.
I saw that, but that's rook d7, knight d6, king c7, knight e8.
King d8.
No, knight f6.
Yeah. And white is winning
Also, the
because
d1 square is different.
this is very important.
Yeah.
He cannot checkmate you, and white is winning. So the right move here, Ilamparthi, in the first position was to take first. The idea was very rightly pointed out by you. Get rid of the pawn, then get rid of this, and then attack the king.
Mm.
So that was the key, but it had to be executed properly, and you spotted this very nicely. Bishop c7. Not
c7.
if you play knight d4, there is rook
Rook
e2
e2.
check, and then it's all over. Because if knight e2, there is queen d1 mate,
d1 mate.
and if king d3, there is queen takes b2. So therefore, it was important to start with bishop c7, king c6, queen c4, bishop c5, check, 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 and draw. Yes, you took exactly 1 hour 10 minutes to solve this entire talent test. 12 positions. How tough were they, Ilamparthi?
Yeah, the complicated questions were very tough. That the pawn, the one game where there was like black at 4 pawns and white at a piece up.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah,
That was crazy. Bishop e4 one, yeah,
bishop e4.
c2
Yeah,
and bishop e4. That was very tough. In fact, these all the positions very beautifully selected by Jakob Agard. Guys, I'll be putting in the link of his killer chess training in the description where you can also learn from him. He somehow, Ilamparthi, he's following all the games that are happening around the world, and he's taking out positions from them. So these are all latest games. These have been played in 2020 and 2021. All these
oh,
positions. They are
oh, that's
not
nice.
they are not old positions. Some are from Airthings Masters, some are from Armenian Championship, and so on. So a big thanks to Jakob for doing this, and Ilamparthi, you are amazing. You are great. You calculate brilliantly, and congratulations for doing this. I know it's not easy to calculate. You are also very tired, but it was great fun, and the way you quickly spot all the moves is wonderful. How are you going to now practice further? Your exams are over,
Yeah, exams are over.
so you will continue practicing chess, right?
Yeah,
Also, did you cross 2000 elo in Tamil Nadu State Championship?
yeah. Again, 10.8 rating.
So you were 1898, so now you became 2000.
Yeah,
Okay, very nice. That is not a big thing because you have much more rating to gain, but well, it's the best right now in the pandemic with no tournaments happening. It was great fun, Ilamparthi. Hope you
it was
enjoyed it
very
as
fun to
well.
solve everything.
Yeah. Take care and bye bye.
Yeah, bye bye.